In Chapter 4.1, we're going to take a look at a new form of a linear equation, that being slope-intercept form. Before we looked at standard form, which had the pattern of ax plus by equals c, likewise, slope-intercept form has a very distinct pattern. And that pattern looks like this: y equals mx plus b. M and b are our two variables we're going to actually solve for, and y and x are our independent and dependent variables, so we're going to leave those in our equations every time. So our m term is our slope. This is the same as the common difference, the rate of change, when we're looking at arithmetic sequences. And then our b term is our y-intercept, or our zeroth term, when x equals 0. Again, we're looking at the arithmetic sequences. We saw that b was the 0th term, and so that's going to be what's happening with our y-intercept. So there's going to be two types of problems we're going to look at in this first section. First of all is just writing equations. If I'm given the slope, I'm given the y-intercept, can I write the equation? And yes, I can. Simply put, we're going to take our slope, plug it in for our m. So we're going to have y is equal to mx plus b. Our m is our slope. In this case, it's 1/4. So y equals 1/4 x plus b. Remember, b is our y-intercept over here. And so I'm going to plug in plus b or plus 3. You know what I did? Took my slope, plugged it in for my m term, took my intercept, plugged it in for my b term, leave the y next to their r, and that's our equation. The second thing we may have to do is actually go ahead and find our slope and our y-intercept. So in this case, we have a graph. And again, my two things I'm looking for are the slope and the y-intercept. The y-intercept tends to be the easier one to find. And in this case, where this line crosses the y-axis is the y-intercept, and it crosses it right here. And that point right there is -1. And so I have my equation of y equals mx plus b. And my b term, I just found, is -1. The next thing I'm going to do is try to find my slope. The slope can be a little trickier. What I'm going to look for is another point on this graph that's nice, as in they have whole number coordinates. And in this case, that place would be right up here. So the first coordinate here is at 0, -1. This one up here is going to be at 4, 2. Again, to find my slope, slope is my rise over my run. So I'm looking for how far do I rise and how far do I run or move over to the right from the point 0, 1, 0, -1 up to 4, 2. So I'm going up in this case, 3 from -1 to 2. I'm going over 4. So my slope would be 3/4. So instead of m, I'll erase the m and put in 3/4. So my equation for this line will be y equals 3/4 x plus a -1, or I can rewrite that as y is equal to 3/4 x minus 1.